Welcome my friends, Michelle here. I have a fantastic craft outlet haul for you today. I picked up a few summer, everyday, fall, Halloween, a few Christmas, and I even picked up some items to start a beautiful Father's Day wreaths. So let's go ahead and jump in. I have a lot to share with you today. Look at this handsome sign I found. Absolutely gorgeous. This is 10.5 inches in diameter. And this is the only patriotic item I picked up on this order. This is one of their weatherproof signs. And this was $4.95. So handsome. I also came across this weatherproof sign, Ladybug Lane. I really like the simplicity, but it's very bright and to the point. I like that. Again, it's that flexible foam board, and this was $2.95. Not bad for a weather-resistant sign. This is another weather-resistant sign, and I really like it. Sweet Summertime, and I love these ants. I think they're so cute. I love the background there with the red and white check, and of course that large watermelon. This one was $5.75. Now, one thing I really like about shopping on craftoutlet.com is that you can design an entire wreath right there on their website. So for this guy, I found this adorable matching ribbon with the red and white check in the back and the little ants on it. I picked it up in the 1.5 inch and the 2.5 inch. These are both made by Really Good Ribbon, and you know that's one of my favorite makers. The 1.5 was $3.75, and the 2.5 was $4.95. They are both at 10 yards. So I think that's great to go with that. I also picked up some watermelon ribbon. So I found this one. I thought it was so pretty. I love that white background and then the whole and slices of watermelon. 1.5 inches at 10 yards, $4.95. Then I also found this watermelon ribbon. I thought it was really cute with the black and white check. I love how they did the rind there on the watermelon. And the edge is trimmed out in red. This one was $3.71. 1.5 inches at 10 yards. And then this one really caught my eye. I thought it was so bright and cheery, perfect to go on any watermelon wreath. This is 2.5 inches at 10 yards, $6.95. Very, very pretty. Now to go along with these ribbons, I did pick up a few accent ribbons. So I found this one. I think it's so pretty. I love the red and white stripe. This would be perfect for not only this sign, but any Christmas or Valentine's Day. 1.5 inches at 10 yards, $3.95. And again, Really Good Ribbon. And this is a repurchase. Actually, I've purchased this a couple times. This is the 1.5 inch lime green ribbon. This is by Expressions. It's almost like a velveteen. It's very soft. This one is 1.5 inches at 10 yards, $4.50. So terribly cute. Now that is a lot of ribbon just for one sign. So you know I had to pick up another sign. And this one is a wood one, and I wanted to show you when you order one of their wood signs, they do come in bubble wrap. But look, isn't that adorable? A big watermelon popsicle, one in a melon. It does come with a jute holder right here for you to hang it. And this was $4.50. And as you can see, that is nice and thick. Really love the graphics on that. And I do believe I have one or two other watermelon signs in my stash already. So I am fully set up with ribbon for making any watermelon wreath in the future. I also picked up this really cute everyday sign. This one is metal. When you purchase a metal one, they come in a plastic sleeve. Isn't that sweet? Hello. And I love the colors, kind of this peachy floral and this light green with a little bit of white. I thought that was so pretty. Now it does come with holes already at the top and bottom, making it very easy for you to attach it to your wreath. This sign was $3.25. I really liked that. I thought it was very sweet. Perfect for an everyday wreath. I also picked up 2 of their 10-inch at 10 yards. This is their burlap mesh. I really like this. I love starting with a neutral base. So I picked this up for my Father's Day wreath. I also found this really large metal sign. Again, it comes in a plastic slip to keep it nice and clean. It says, "If I'm missing, I've gone fishing." I absolutely loved it when I saw it. Again, it does come with a hole at the top and the bottom to make it easy to attach it to your wreath. And this large metal sign was $5.95. And then to go with this, to add some texture, I also found this ribbon. And this was only $1.75. It's 100% jute. And I really like that. That is going to give that perfect kind of fishing net texture on my base when I use it. So this is my start. I'm still looking for some other elements to add. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. I also came across this guy, and I think this is a great transitional piece from late summer through fall, even into Halloween. Old Black Crow Sunflower Seeds Company, locally grown. Depending on how you do this wreath, it could be a great transitional piece, but I love it. It's a nice thick wooden sign. It does come with a jute cord that's attached, and it was only $3.95. I love the graphics on there, and I love how they trimmed it out with the black and the white polka dot. I was looking for some crow ribbon. I haven't been able to find it yet, but hopefully I will. But I thought that was absolutely adorable. Now I have to say I lost a little bit control in the Halloween section, and it's one of my favorite holidays to decorate for, so I think that's why. And I absolutely love Frankenstein. He's probably my favorite character for Halloween. I found this adorable wooden sign. It's nice and thick. It's 12 inches. And this guy was $2.95. Absolutely adorable. Now to go with him, I did pick up a couple other things to go with his wreath. I grabbed this mesh, thin striped fabric mesh, 10.5 inches at 10 yards. This was $6.95. I did pick up 2 rolls because I wasn't sure of what method I wanted to do for the base. And if I only use 1 roll, I can always use the other on another wreath. So I really liked all the colors. Perfect for Halloween. And then I found this gorgeous ribbon. This is 1.5 inches. I thought it would be perfect for a Frankenstein wreath. I do have some 2.5 inch Frankenstein ribbon that I have left over from last year. That's why I didn't purchase any with him on it. But I thought this would make a great accent ribbon to go along with this wreath. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love that ribbon. I'm gonna make a little preppy Frankenstein wreath. So terribly adorable. I love it. Now that wasn't the only Frankenstein sign I picked up. I also grabbed this one. Very creepy. This is one of their weatherproof or waterproof signs on the flexible foam. This one is $6.95. Now I did pick up a couple ribbon to go along with that. I grabbed this eyeball ribbon. It's 2.5 inches. This is by the Really Good Ribbon. And this was $5.95. Then I also found this one, 2.5 inches, graveyard ribbon. I liked the color tones. So I'm not quite sure which direction I'm going to go. It depends on the other elements. So I grabbed both. This is 2.5 inches at 10 yards, and this one was $8.50. I also found this weatherproof trick or treat sign. Thought it was really cute. I love all the sweet treats and all the Halloween icons around. And this one is 8.5 inches at $3.75. I picked this ribbon to go with it. I loved the pumpkins, the spider webs, and I didn't realize there's a little witch gnome on her broom, but I liked the black cat and all the different pumpkins. I thought that was really cute and would go well with this sign. And then I also picked this one up 1.5 inches at 10 yards. This was $4.95. Now this is a flocked polka dot ribbon. I thought it would be a perfect accent ribbon for this sign. I also grabbed one of these foam witches hats. I love how they did the shape. Now it's felt on the front, and then you have this like foam material on the back, and I'd say that's a good 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch thick. And this is 16 inches. It was $4.25. I love how they did that. And then I also picked up this cute wooden sign. This is about 12 inches by 7.5 to 8 inches wide. A wee bit wicked. I love that. Now the sign here was $2.95. I thought those would go together wonderfully. I also picked up some ribbon to go with those. Oh, isn't that cute? I love the little witch's hat and the legs coming out. I like the white background. And then it is also trimmed here on the sides in this beautiful purple. This is 2.5 inches at 10 yards, and it was $6.50. Now to accent that, I went ahead and picked this guy up. This is a repurchase. I used some of this last year and I used the whole roll, so I needed some more. This is 1.5 inches at 10 yards at $3.95. I thought that was perfect because this has all the purple. This has the purple. Perfect to accent. And for the base, I found this beautiful mesh. Look at that beautiful metallic mesh. This is 10 inches at 10 yards, and it was $6.50. Now, I'm not sure if I want to do the whole base in this or if I want to mix this in with some black mesh. All depends on how I feel. Now the hat and the sign are both large, so I may end up splitting them up, and if I do that, I did pick up some other ribbon just in case. And I fell in love with this one. I like the lime green background. I like the hats. They also have spider and spider webs, but my favorite is the way they trimmed this out. I love that black and orange trim. Now this is 2.5 inches at 10 yards. This was $8.75. And then I also grabbed this one, witch's legs in a cauldron. Again, I like that lime green background. And this is also trimmed in purple. 2.5 inches at 10 yards. This one was $5.96. So many possibilities. Now when I saw this sign, I just had to buy it. I love it. I love that kind of vintage feel. I love the black and white. This is 12-inch metal sign. This was $5.75. It does have a hole at the top and bottom to make it easy for you to attach. Now I kind of decided, I didn't know if I wanted to stick kind of a little bit more vintage inspired on this one, or if I wanted to brighten it up. So I kind of bought ribbons to go either way. Now if I wanted to add color, I decided to go with this one. As you can tell, I was in a lime green mood. I realized when I was unpacking about a lot of things with the lime green background. But I love this. The witch is on her broom. She's got her kitty, just like here on our sign, flying through the moon. So I love that lime green and yellow. I thought that would be beautiful to bring out color in this wreath, along with some other accent ribbons. So I could go that route, or I could stick with the more kind of black and white theme. And I found this beautiful ribbon, kind of stick with more of a vintage feel. I love the design on the white background, 2.5 inches at 10 yards. This was $7.95. Now to go with that, I also grabbed this. I liked the uneven lines. I liked the black and white. I thought it was very cool. Again, really nice different texture between the two. This is 2.5 inches at 10 yards. This one was $6.50. And then it can have just plain black and white. So I also grabbed one of these. Now this is a very vintage feeling ribbon. I love the way they did the black cats and the witch. And I have purchased this a couple hauls ago. In fact, I think I did last year, but it had a different color background. So this time I went with the dark gray background, but I like that it has a little bit of that pop of the lime green and the orange between the witch and the cat's faces. So I thought that would be perfect to add with my black and white theme for this. So I'm really excited. I have a lot of different things to go for on Halloween. Oh, so excited. It's one of my favorite holidays to decorate for. Now this was an interesting wreath form that I found. It is a wire working ball wreath form in green, and I like it. You get 4 reams on either side, 4 wires, and they already have the pipe cleaners or your ties attached. And it does come with all the pieces to put it together. So you want to make sure that you have these wire pieces and then the plastic pieces. The two go together to secure the top and the bottom. And what I really liked about it is here at the top it already has a attached metal loop there. So it's very easy for you to hang it once you get it completed. And it wasn't expensive. It was only like $2.50, which I thought was pretty good for what it is. And I did buy it to do a Christmas craft with. I thought it would be really fun and exciting to try something a little different, something that you can maybe hang in a large room, maybe add lights to it and hang it over a table, something along those lines for the holidays. So I'm really excited to give that a try. And then I did pick up some ribbon. Now I really wasn't looking for any Christmas stuff, but this ribbon popped up and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous and could not pass it up. So this is the first one that I saw. This is by Really Good Ribbon, my favorite ribbon, and it says Christmas. I absolutely love that in big block letters. 2.5 inches at 10 yards. This was $6.75. But look at how bright and cheery. Oh, love those colors. And then along with this, they also had this one, which is perfect to go with it. Oh, love them together. This one again is 2.5 inches at 10 yards. It was $6.95. That is going to make a gorgeous wreath. Very rich, absolutely beautiful for Christmas. So I'm so excited about getting to use all my new craft supplies. And there you go. That was everything I picked up on this order from craftoutlet.com. Now you do not need a business license to be able to order from them. And if you order more than $69 in an order, it ships for free. They also ship internationally. To get more information on that, check out their website, craftoutlet.com. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's haul. I always love checking out their website. It's wonderful. They have everything that you need to put together an absolutely beautiful wreath in one stop. Thanks again for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. You have a great day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.